computer there. Yeah, so Mr. Joseph, is 8:30 p.m. and I think we should start. And we are recording so that anybody that is in the meeting can just watch the recording. So before we distribute the work, this meeting is just a planning meeting. We are not doing any coding. We're just planning, trying to understand what the project requirements are, what tools are we using, what kind of data set are we given, is that data set clean or requires some cleaning, who is going to do what? That's what we are doing. So I'll share my screen. And are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you go to Blackboard, so this is the code on Blackboard, right? So when you look at this code, somebody has joined with the iPhone. Who is that?
Ashwarya.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. So
Good.
our meeting today is just a planning meeting. We are not doing coding or doing any assignment. We just want to understand the project requirements and then distribute the work. It's a planning meeting.
Yeah, I read the chat.
Okay, that's okay, fine. So we are recording so that anybody who's late for the meeting can watch the recording. So I've just gone to the Blackboard and opened the code. This is the code available on the Blackboard. So when you look at this code, it has got some specific questions that is related to the data we are given. So in order to answer those specific questions, we cannot use any other data. We have to use the data that we are provided by the professor. So my earlier idea of using the banking data may not work, because when we use the banking data, it therefore means we are going to set our own questions. And also it therefore means the professor is going to look for another key to answer our question or to answer our project. And that one it might require a lot of time. So we just use what is given to everybody. If you want to add more features or to the code or make it look fancy, we can do that. But let us not use any other data. Oruriel, what do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay, so when you look at this code, there's nothing new on this particular code. They're just the usual things. And a very basic thing. There's nothing complicated on this code when I look at it. So so I can handle the code so that I give you the results, and then the rest of the teams handle what is required on the PowerPoint, because what he's talking about here is very basic. Even at place of work, you don't do this. You do something more advanced than this. So so this code looks fine. And then now let us look at the data set. So when you go to, I'd already downloaded the data set, but when you go to Blackboard, let me go Blackboard here. This is the data set.
You provided a data set when?
This is the data set here.
Okay.
Don't you see it? And this data set is also available on the code itself. When you put this code, let me show you here. When you this code on WhatsApp, when you paste that code on WhatsApp, can you see my WhatsApp?
Yes.
This side here. When you post
okay.
I just posted the code on WhatsApp here. So when you post this code on WhatsApp, it has got a link, and that link takes you to the data set, which is here, which is this one available on the cargo.com. So the data set is called breast cancer data set. So when you want to create a data dictionary for this particular data set, you just click on this link. And when you go to this link, this breast cancer data is the same data set there. So this link here, it talks about what the data is all about. It gives you the data dictionary, it gives you the objectives, it gives you the sample codes. The sample code here, which I think he downloaded from here. So when you come here, you click on here, you will still, and say download, you will still get the same data. You need to register and have an account. So, and I looked at that data set. It is very basic. It's not dirty. You know, when it is dirty, you learn a lot, but this is very clean. So when I go now to the data set on the Blackboard here, I download it in the same data set. So it comes here on my download here, and I have it here. So let me open it.
Okay.
So when I open this data set, just from the face value, before even putting on the code and running on the code, it is too clean. It is too clean for learning purposes, and you don't get such in a work environment. At work environment, you get very dirty data set, and you have to clean it. And when you are cleaning, you have to write some very complicated Python codes. So when you come here again, when you look at this data set, you want to know how many rows are there. You click on this on the Excel, and when you come here, you see counts.
Yeah.
570 rows. That is too basic, too little. We deal with 50 million rows, or sometimes even sometimes 100 million rows at workplaces. So now when you come to the syllabus here, that data set violates even the requirement of the syllabus. The syllabus talked about here, the capstone project will be done and read public health data with up to 1,000. You know, he says up to 1,000 entries, which can be less. But my data set that I wanted to use more than this. So when you look at the syllabus, it does not make the requirement. That's why I've dropped that idea. So when you look at this data set, this is very clean data. There's nothing complicated here. It has got 570 rows. And when you look at the columns from here, it goes up to, from that, when you count them, you can count them and see even manual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It looks like around 30, but we'll see. Now, the only problem with this, no, there's no problem. The data set has got even rows, column headers. You see where I have highlighted, Joseph?
Yes.
Those are column headers. Sometimes at work, you get a data set like this without column headers. So you have to put on the column headers. So the data set, according to me, looks good. It looks good and is very clean. So really, do you have any question about the data set? Real, are you there? Maybe she's not there. Okay. So we move on to the next one.
I have no questions.
Oh, you have no question. Okay, thank you. So we move to the next thing, the requirement. I'd said before Real comes in that the option of using PowerPoint, no, Power BI and the Tableau is not applicable to us unless there's somebody who is competent in Dask programming. Let us just use the Python that we are used to, the Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab, because that is what we are used to, and we are given already the code. So, so I'm done with that. Now the next thing is now, so I can handle the code component of it, and then share with you what I have, and the people can put in their ideas. I can put it in Google Colab, or when I've already done it, run it locally. So, Mr. Joseph, over to you, sir. Can you share now the PowerPoint? I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tanvi,
are you there?
Yeah, Pius, I am here. Yeah, I have seen your code and everything. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, so you come in late. We are recording. Gonna share the recording. So before
no, I come on time. So I was there when you are showing everything.
Okay. Did you get the point of that we have abandoned the idea of using banking data? We are not using banking data anymore. We'll use what is provided by the professor.
Yeah, the breast cancer one, which you show, right?
Yes. And, the reason why you are abandoning it is this. Assume that you are a professor and you have given an exam to different students, many students, maybe 30 students. And one of the students comes up with his own exam and sets his own questions. So even if the student is right, it means you will have, the professor will have to spend time looking for the key before that paper can be graded. And that will be additional work to the professor. And then some professor might just decide, you do not follow my instructions and give you a 0. So that is the only reason why I'm abandoning that idea of banking data. And when you look at the code too, the code has got specific questions that we are supposed to answer. With the banking data, we will not be able to answer those questions unless we set our own questions. And the aim of the project, number 1, is for us to pass the course. So long as we are passing, any other thing we can do later. So Joseph, can you share your screen? I can't see it.
Oh, you cannot see my screen?
Yeah, it says it has started screen sharing, but I don't see anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is it my computer? Is anybody able to see Joseph's screen? Tanvi, can you see what Joseph is sharing?
No,
Not
but
me.
I can see like Joseph has started screen sharing.
Yeah, that's what you are seeing, even on
Yeah,
my screen.
yeah.
Oh, okay, let me stop and okay. Desktop, okay.
Yeah, now you can see it. Now share the PowerPoint slide.
Can you see now?
Yeah, now you can see the PowerPoint slide, make it bigger. So this is the template we are given, and move. Can you move to where we have introduction? Yes. So here you're gonna write. So here we have to agree what each and every person is gonna do and what are the expectations. So I tried downloading this PowerPoint on my computer, is not downloading. I don't know what is the problem. I don't know the problem. So I can't handle anything on the PowerPoint unless I fix that. So maybe I can handle the code. If there's someone who can join me in handling the code, that will be fine. So I will be able to tackle the part of results.
Okay. Yeah.
So write my name there. Write my name there for results expires.
You say result.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use different ink, different color, if possible.
Okay. Let's use white, right? Let's for now.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So now I'll handle the results, and for me to give the results, what I need is the code and the data, which I already have. If I run into issues, I can ask for help. This is cancer data, and maybe I can ask for help from Tanvi. She understands that domain better than I do because that's what she's dealing with. Tanvi, are you okay with that?
Sorry, Pius, what I'm going to do? I didn't understand what you are trying to say.
What I'm saying, I'm going to handle the results, and for me to give the results, I need the code, which I already have. I need the data set, which I already have. But my issue here is, this is data from the health domain. And me, I'm from banking and energy domain. Banking, energy, and education domains. That's what I
Okay. Just give me a minute. I am trying to understand. So we are going to present the breast cancer data set and will run the machine learning algorithms on breast cancer data set and trying to show that results, or we are going to present the banking data set. I don't know.
No, we are not presenting the banking data set.
Okay, so we are going to present the breast cancer data set. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so the breast cancer data set, which is benign, malignant, and no cancer cell, right? That data set, or we are going to present the image data set like that, which is the...
No, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Mr. Joseph, can you stop sharing so that I show Tanvi something? Okay. I'll share. So Tanvi, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
So when you come here, there are two ways on how to get the data set. Number one, you go to on Blackboard here. Where's my Blackboard? You go to the Blackboard.
I think that I know that which breast cancer data set
if
they
you know,
use, right? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I've gone there. Thank you. So I've gone there and downloaded the data set, which I showed here earlier. So when you come here, this is the data set, data breast cancer. This when you click on this file, is opening. There are no images you are talking about. This is the data. There are no images here.
Okay, this is same as the Kaggle data set. Okay, I know which is this. Let me share the link. What professor?
No, we already have the
showed,
link.
right? Yeah, because
So,
this is the common one, right?
No, we already have the link, so there's no need of sharing. When I shared here on WhatsApp, this is the link. This is the code. When you click on this link here,
right? Yeah.
it takes you here, and here, whatever people are going to write on that PowerPoint, most of them you'll get them here from this link. If you want to understand the data dictionary.
Actually, I think I have something about breast cancer data set.
Yes. And that's why I'm saying, if I run into issues, you are the person to go to for the code, because I'm picking to handle the results.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So now, Joseph, go ahead and share your screen, please.
Okay.
I stop sharing. Scroll to where we were before. Yeah. So you had already written money. So now under result, right, Pius and Tanvi.
Okay.
Yeah, Pius and Tanvi. Okay. So now we have introduction, we have literature review, we have goals of the study, we have methods, and then we have discussion. Tanvi, what other thing do you want to pick? Because in the result, in the code, you are being put there as a backup. Just in case I run into issues, I'm gonna get help from you.
I'm confident on you, Pius. You will not get mistake. No.
You never know. I've not done this data before, but yeah, the data set looks simple, but you never know. So what other thing do you want to pick? Or can you pick here? Introduction, literature review, goals of the study, methods, or discussions? And what exactly are you going to do? When you say you pick introduction, what does he need? When you say you pick literature review, what does he need? What exactly does he need? When you talk about goals of the study, that one is simple. You get from the Kaggle website. And in fact, it's already on there. Joseph, please stop sharing a little bit. I show for the goals of the study where you get that information. For the goal of the study is very simple. When you come here on this link.
So we can divide the work, like who is going to do a literature review and everything, right?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
Hold on. For the goal of the study is here. So that one is too simple. Somebody can combine with that. These are the goals of the study.
I think, but we need to elaborate this.
In fact, hold on. In fact, I can even copy them so that Mr. Joseph can handle that just right now. Mr. Joseph, I'm putting this on WhatsApp right now. Can you please just copy and paste it on the PowerPoint slides, goals of the study?
Okay.
Yeah.
the goals, objective.
Yeah, you remove the word objective and paste everything else under the goals of the study.
I think we need to elaborate a little more.
Yes. You need to elaborate a little bit more. Joseph, can you share your screen now, please?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm trying to copy the objective. All right. Share. Okay.
Are you sharing?
Yes,
Let me
sir.
stop. Let me stop sharing first. Yeah, share now.
Can you guys see my screen, please?
Yes. So under the goals of the study, can you paste that information there? We'll clean it up later. Under goals.
Honor goals here.
Below it, just enter and then paste that one here. Then elaboration we'll do later. We'll clean it up later, but that's the idea.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Now, and did you delete goals of the study? Can you use different colors for
Different color? Oh,
for what you
okay.
have pasted? For what you have pasted, can you use like green? Just what you have pasted only, not everything.
What I have posted.
No. You see the words you
Yeah,
have
let's
that one there.
yeah, let's work. We will fix it later, right? Does it
It's
the
confusing.
color does it matter?
It's confusing. It's confusing.
Oh, okay. Which color? What about this one?
Can you number them then so that we can identify? Put number
Okay.
introduction, put number 1, literature review number 2.
Okay. Introduction number 1.
Literature review number 2.
Literature review. Okay, let's see. Literature review number 2.
And then goes over the study number 3. And then goes algorithm number 4.
Yeah.
No. Methods number 4. It's methods.
Okay.
Methods down. The third last.
Okay. Tolu say he cannot join the meeting.
Yeah. I've seen the message. Number 5 is the results. Okay. Then number 6 is discussion, discussing the results. That's the interpretation of the results. Now, Tanvi, because you are already in the health domain, are you able to handle the discussion, interpreting, breaking down the results, what the results mean?
Sorry. What discussion?
Number 6, you're already in the health domain. This is your thing. This is what you do every day. Are you able now to break down the results?
I think like we can go in discussion. I think we need to we all need to take a part in discussion, right? Because
all of us?
if any, yeah. So we can do like that. Introduction and literature review is doing by Joseph, or anything is fine for me. Goal or objectives, like why we should choose this project, right? Which is do by one person, and method do by one person, and results do by one person. So we four can take a part.
Tanvi, results can't be done by one person, because when you go to the code,
results
until it is done, you can't know. You don't know what kind of errors or issues you are going to face.
Okay, can I suggest something?
Yes.
Oh yes, of course.
For the result, let us be in the result. Everybody should be in the result. Okay. Everybody should come up with the result, and we discuss about it.
We compare.
Yes, we compare. Yes. So let me put everybody.
Result. Put all the names. So which means everybody is gonna write all the names. Everybody is gonna run his own code. Then when we have the meeting, you present what you have. Okay. A deadline, because that is the main thing. Our official meeting is supposed to be on Friday.
But what I am thinking is like we all can take part in discussions because we need to face the questions from the professor in discussion.
Okay.
So like the 5 parts, we 5 can do one by one. For me, I am interested in literature review. So it's like,
okay,
something like that. So we can take one, and there are 5 steps. So we can each discuss 5 part, and in discussion we like everyone.
And Tanvi, when you talk about literature review in this cancer thing, what do they exactly need? What does he exactly need?
Okay, so let me share my screen. Once Joseph done, I will show you something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that. And then Joseph, under the result, that is the most important thing. Can we do a deadline? Can we do a date where that's supposed to be ready? Because our official meeting is supposed to be on Friday. We can skip the meeting on Friday to allow everybody work on the code. And then we reconvene on Saturday.
Okay, for the result, can we say
I can take
hold on. Really, hold on. We agree on the issue of the results, the date. Can we have the due date for the results on Saturday, 8 p.m.?
Yes, Saturday.
It's all right, it's there. Saturday.
But wouldn't the result be same for everyone if it's the same code and same data set?
Yes, same code, same data set.
Then why are we all executing it?
So that you learn, and 2, if we run into issues, we are able to troubleshoot, because it's not direct. When you are running a code, you are given a code and you are given a data set, it's not automatic that you'll be able to run that code without an error. So Saturday is what date? May
20th.
The 20th, yeah, 8 p.m.
Okay.
8 p.m. And we are 5. So each person will be given how many minutes? 30 minutes to present?
30,
for each part, 15 minutes or?
Let's say 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes?
No, I think we have 20 minutes for whole slides, like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes.
No. I get to your point, Tanvi. We get 20 minutes for the whole slide, but this one will help us to understand what is happening in the code. So you can't say that you're going to present your code on 5 minutes. Let us just give it, they are only 5. Let's give like 20 minutes per person for the presentation of the results, so that we understand. You can have an idea that I didn't have, and Joseph can have another idea that both of us are going to have. So when he presents what he did and how he did it and what he got, we'll all be learning, so that when we have the final presentation, we are presenting something that we are familiar with. Yeah, that is the goal. That's the goal of each person going to run that code and then coming to present your findings. And during that time, when you are presenting, we may also come up with something on the discussion. So number 5 and number 6 will go hand in hand, will go together.
So can I suggest another thing, please?
Yes.
Yeah, for the result, for the result and discussion, right, even though everyone should participate, one person should take the final say, should get the final, how can I say it? You understand what I mean? Like
after the discussion, one person should put everything together.
Yes, and also the result also.
Yeah, I can do that, but I can't put them on the PowerPoint because this PowerPoint not opening.
Okay.
Yeah, so after all of us present, I can prepare the final, what you have agreed. Yes.
Okay. And for the discussion, who is going to take the final, the final standing, like the final stand?
Tanvi works in the health domain.
Tanvi?
Yes, Joseph.
For the discussion, are you going to have the final, how can I say it? Because for the discussion, right, we all will we are going to participate, but one person also should, you know, do like the final, how can I say, like
What
the
we are going, where
conclusion
we are
that,
going to present.
yeah, like the summary.
The summary. No, not even the summary, the product, the end product.
I think I am not good in discussion.
You're not good in discussion.
Yeah, because I am always in hurry, you know, so it's like I want to finish my slides in 5 minutes, slides in 2 minutes. That's the problem. In discussion, person who has lots of patience, so he can go like slowly. I'm really sorry, you know.
But Joseph, let us be sincere. What I'm be saying, that the discussion will not be a walk in the park. Let me show you something. Hold on. Can you stop sharing?
Okay.
Yeah, let me show you something. Where I need to, maybe, yeah, I've got what I wanted. So let me show you something. Are you able to see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, let me share. That is why I wanted to use the banking data. So Jupyter Notebook. And it's starting now. Let's start. Give it a few minutes. Yeah, good, it's already here. So when I go here to download, I'd already downloaded it. Where is it? So the one, which one, when you look at this one, 4 days, 12 days, a month, no, 4 days. No, not that one. Let me download it again. I'd already put it here. Yeah, that's the data set, this banking. Where is banking? Okay. It didn't download. Why is my file not downloading? There must be something serious. Or if it is not downloading, where do I get it? I can still get it from another folder. So let me go to desktop. And when I go to desktop, Boone State University, when I go to Boone State University, spring 2023, going too fast. And when I come here is this one. And when I'm here, final project. And here is the banking Jupyter Notebook. Yes, so this project, I've worked on it on a number of times. This is not the first time. And you, Joseph, you may remember, you remember the data warrior thing? Joseph, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You remember the data warrior thing?
Yes, I remember.
It's the same project that we are doing, and we had made some steps, but we abandoned the last time because I was not available. So I'm familiar with this understanding. So when they talked about discussing the results, it's not a walk in the park, my friends, because all these you are seeing, that is experimental data analysis, which has got nothing to do with the to do with the data science, to do with the machine learning and artificial and then you look at the outliers, you treat them, all those, you're going to check on that particular data set. But the good thing you're given, even the correlation, that is that, you remove the futures, you other still exploratory data analysis. But now, then you do your machine learning thing, which is not a problem. You just set the training data set and the test data set. So this one is 0.3, which means the training test data set is going to be 0.30%, and the training data set is going to be 7%. And you can change this, you can bet it 0.2, and the other one 0.8. You can even put 0.25, but the standard usually is 0. That's not a problem. That's not even a problem. But now, after you have built the model, here they are building the model. After you have built the model and you get your results, now we are getting the results. These are the results. You get your results, and now you come into the cancer data. Here, all those are results. All those are results. You are the data scientist. You are the professional for the company, and you are working with the doctors. The doctors are not data scientists. They don't even understand what you are doing. They don't understand coding. Now you get the results. Now you present this thing to the doctor. What do you want the doctor to do with these results? So that is now what we are calling discussion of the results. Now the recommendations. So in this case of banking data, if the bank manager is not a data scientist, you have done all those other data scientists, you have got good results. The bank manager does not understand even how to code. Now, what do you want the bank manager to do with what you have done? Now he will just look at this. Business recommendations. And this is what we are calling the results. So in this case, the company should target customers with a higher credit limit, as these customers can spend more and are more likely to remain in the credit card program. Then we observed in our analysis that most customers have income of less than 40K. The company should develop products targeting these customers as they are the majority. Then the customers with blue card are the majority. The company needs to develop programs that can attract more customers to the other cards. So this is the results. And this is what is meant by discussing the results. After you get the results, what do you have to say? And they have to be supported by what you have here. For example, for you to make this conclusion that customers with blue card are the majority, the company needs to develop programs that can attract more customers to the cards. Now, in your code, where do you show that the people with the blue card are the majority? So when you come back here on exploratory data analysis, EDA, here, where is it? There were graphs. So when you look at these graphs, it looks at gender. Yeah, EDA. Let me look at multi. That's bivariate. Let me look at it. Yes, this one. Am I able to see? No, that's education level. That's age. It must be down. If your card, or if it is not there, how did he make the conclusion? So the card invariate. So that's education level. Yeah, maybe it is here. So category, what am I having here? Attrition flag. It's education level. Let me look at the cards. Yeah, card category. Yes, this is now where the results are. This card category, and here we are having attrition flag. 0 is blue, and this one is 1. Now, when you interpret this, assuming that the blue, this is the blue card, and this other one are the orange one, this is 0, this is 1. No, card category 0, 1, 2, 3. We need to go back 0, 1, 2, 3. Which one is blue? That's also another way of going it. So when you go back, this what means now the importance of each person doing that code, so that you understand what is happening, so that you can participate in the discussion. So when you go back here, single married, education level, education high level. Now, I need the card. I can't find the card where the card has been analyzed. Card category is right here. And when I go to the data itself, the raw data, when I go to the raw data here, where is the card category? Card category. Please help me check the columns. I'm looking for a column with the label card category.
You see
It's not there.
the column and label category.
Card category. Where is it? Did you see something card category?
Oh no, scroll. Yeah, go.
CB person, credit length. Now, if that does not work, we have to go back to data dictionary. Did we remove it? Loan amount, loan grade. We need to go back to the data dictionary for this project and understand what card category means. So, person age. Credit history. So it's not in the data dictionary. So it requires time for you to do that. So it's one of there's a way is one of the things hidden in these columns. So that is where you need to understand your data. Credit history length, history that, percent income, that loan amount, loan grade, loan that. Okay, I can't get it there. So I'll go back to the project description. And when I go back to the project description here, here I put it here. Yeah, the project description. So when you come here, it gives you the background. You need to read this. Total amount. Yeah, please help me look for it. Card category. That's what I'm looking for. And there's a card called blue card.
Hold on. This is a card category here.
Where?
Just go down a little bit. Like no.
Huh.
From the top down, the fourth line, the fourth bullet.
1, 2, 3, 4. This one here.
Card category, yes.
Card category. So it is there. This is the type of card, right? So when we go to the data, let me go to the raw data, not to the code. In the data, no, that's not this is the cancer data. It's not our data. So it is there in the description. So when we go to the code, why are we not getting on the code? Did somebody, was it removed? Because it is there. So this is the data. Person age, person income. Credit risk data set, or did I open the wrong file?
Yeah, Mr. Pius, I want to understand. You wanted to show us something about.
Yeah, I'm not able to get the card category on the code, but what I wanted to show you that let me go back to where we were. To understand, to discuss the results. Look here, the results. Here. You see here, these 3 lines, here they're calling it business recommendations.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what we call the discussion. So in our code, we now look at the results and then give him advise the doctors that this is what is happening with this data. And making this resolution here is not easy because it has to be backed
Yes.
the data. For you to give this, you must be knowledgeable in that area. So this is from business domain. I'm fine with this. But our data is from the health domain. What do you know about cancer? Now, when you talk about these things here, so there should be a lot of reading. When you talk about this diagnosis radius, what do they mean? What do these columns mean? And now when you have run the code and you have got your results, there are these ones. These are just the most important feature. That one is nothing. That's not even difficult. Now, here, this table here, this confusion matrix. What is your understanding when you get this kind of results? How will you interpret this for the doctor? That is the discussion. That's what he's talking about. Now, when you come here, that's another one. So when you come here, we are having multilingual. This one is a multi model where we do like more than one model, but the one we are having for the project is just one model, which is okay. But this one here is now when you look at this, look here, this is now where another thing is issue. You have to be familiar with the data. And I asked the professor was even reluctant, he didn't want to answer me. Now look here, we are having accuracy. This is evaluation matrix. For the grid search, that's one model. This is what you are getting, 99%. This one, 99.5%. This one, 83.9%. This one is 83.9%. But for our case, we'll just have one column here. And once we have one column, we'll have these percentages. So accuracy is this, recall is this, precision is this, F1 is this. We didn't even cover this in class, and I've seen it in the code that he has given us that he needs this. Now, when you are talking about cancer data, you are talking about accuracy. What are you exactly referring to? When you are talking about record, what are you referring to? You need to go outside there, the internet, and get the formulas for calculating all these parameters. I've seen them in the code there. Now, once you have understood this, now you come to this confusion matrix. One is true false, one is true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative.
Okay.
Now, it is cancer now. Which evaluation matrix will give us the accuracy? Will give us the best? Is it, will the doctor looking at? Is it accuracy? Is it the precision? Or is this F1? I asked that question in class and the professor said, we look at the accuracy. Those are the interpretations that we need. That is what we call the results discussion. And if you have not done the code, if you did not run this code yourself and execute those particular errors and interview, that discussion might be very difficult. Yeah, will be very, very difficult. So that the suggestion that everybody should do the code and then we come in a meeting, we compare is very, very good idea. Because if you don't do that, during the presentation, the professor will know that this particular person did not do the code, did not run himself.
Yes.
And if you run into problems, reach out and ask for help. That I'm running my code and this is the problem I'm having. So I think I've explained what I wanted to explain. Joseph, we can go back to the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Tanvi, do you have any question? Real, do you have any question?
I'm good.
Okay. Real, do you have any question?
I'm good.
Okay. Again, Joseph, we are not seeing your screen.
Oh, okay. Hold on, please.
Okay.
Can you see now?
Yeah, so you can see it. So now, once each and every one of us has run the code and has got the results, you present, which means you're going to understand that part of the code now. Now, when it comes to discussion, each one and every person will give his or her understanding of the results.
Okay.
If we get different results, then we vote. Yeah, we vote. We vote for which one makes a lot of sense.
Okay, now for introduction. Who want to take the introduction?
Introduction?
Yes.
How many are left? We have introduction, we have literature, We have goals of the study, and we have methods. And how many are we?
We are 5 of us.
Yeah, since I'm the person who is going to handle, no, there's as we are now, there's the issue of somebody that is going to handle the most part of the code is not there, because everyone of us will handle it. So the remaining 4, we can handle, we can look at, we can share equally. So let me handle the introduction.
Okay. Now
and write my name there. And when we talk about introduction, would we that what is cancer? And how many people has it affected worldwide? So that is that all that is required, or?
The introduction is not only about defining what is cancer. We should define, the cancer, and talk about what we're going to do in the,
write it there. Define cancer. Write what you are saying so that we are properly guided.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Just enter a bullet, and then write it down. Yeah, even brackets, parentheses is fine. Define.
Define cancer and give the, how can I say, talk about what the project,
what we are going to do from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. Okay. Talk about.
Just say and describe the project from the beginning to the end, and give a description. Describe. Yeah, give a description, a summarized description.
And give a summarize. Description
of the project from the beginning to the end. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, I think that's fine. Now, literature review. When we talk about literature review, the thing is cancer. What are we going to talk about? And this PowerPoint is not like the literature review or technical paper where you get references and then you go through them, discuss what they have done, and come up with a summary. So in literature review, what does he need?
In the literature review,
who is going to handle it? Joseph, you want to handle this?
Okay, let me handle the literature review.
Yeah, and tell us what are you going to do?
Okay. What are we going to do in the literature review? What do you think, Mr. Pius?
My understanding of literature review, when you are writing a technical paper, what this means, you get like references, let's say 10 reference papers. And when you have got those 10 reference papers, you go through all of them. And then in the literature review, you talk about what each author has done in the paper, the results, and the conclusion. So in this case of cancer, maybe we can go out there and look at the papers which are talking about cancer. What are they talking about? And here, this is a classification problem. How many studies do we have outside there where cancer data has been analyzed using classification? How did they do it? What issues did they run into? What kind of results did they have? So we can have like 3 or 4 authors, 3 or 4 papers, and then we do a literature review on that.
Okay.
That's my understanding, but I'm not sure. That is when you are writing a technical paper. But now this is a PowerPoint presentation. What exactly do you need? Hold on, can I show you something? Stop sharing. I'll show you something from my other class. Yeah. So I have another class where we are doing this presently. Are you able to see my screen? Did you stop?
Yeah, stop sharing.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
So when you go here, in my other class, this one here, and I'm talking about project proposal. Where is it? I don't have it there. So project proposal, but I deleted it. I deleted it here. Where do I get it? I deleted it from there. Let me check. If I have another one. Okay, so this April 17th. Yeah, I think this one is good. Yeah, I'll get it here. So this is the template that we are given by the professor. So at this stage, you are only supposed to do the abstract. So are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, now this is the guide. These are the guidelines that we are given by the professor. So let me just take a screenshot and put on the group.
Compare and critique the most relevant scholarly resources. The topic
Hold
is
on, so that we get it. I'll come here. The group is this. Paul is asking whether we are recording. And even if we record, we'll miss his contribution, his ideas. Will he watch and then post his ideas here? So I'll post it there for everybody to see. I'm available to everybody. So let me now go back to, it was a Word document here. So now we can go back now and look at it. Yeah. Are you able to see the screen? Is it big enough? Yeah, now we can go through this. The review summarizes, compares, and critiques the most relevant scholarly sources on the topic. The sources are listed in your bibliography. Use a tool such as Mendeley to organize them. There are many ways to structure literature review, but it should explore one, key concepts, theories, and studies. Now here, compare, contrast, and establish the theories and concepts that will be most important for your project. Then, based on the controversies, identify points of conflict and situate your own position. Now, gaps in the existing knowledge. Now, show what is missing and how your project will fit in. So, what I told the professor here, face problem with downloading reference papers and using the Mendeley tool. This tool will come for office hours for help. So what I was told is this. Every time I go, everywhere I go, I was being asked to pay for the papers, $20, $35, or for 10 of them, that's $350. And I did not have that kind of money. Now, when I went for the office hours, this is what I was told. You come here, you go to Bowie State, and under Bowie State here, you go to, I think, library. And when you come here to library, you come here to e-resources. And when you come to e-resources, where is it? Library help, and they are organized from A to Z. So I use the method called IEEE. You can use APA, you can use MLE, stuff like that. So IEEE start with I. So you come here to I. When you come up to I, this is IEEE. So when you click here, now this is, you use your student ID. You go to your Bowie State student ID and you enter your ID here. And when you enter your ID, it will ask you to create like a password, like an account. So when you create, you log in at the same time, you come here. So now when you are here, you will not be asked to pay any money because the university has already paid, and
Mhm.
you are given access. So we are doing cancer, and we are doing classification. So here you just type cancer,
Mhm.
and you can just analyzing cancer data
Mhm.
using classification using a classification model. I don't know whether this is a term, classification model or machine learning technique or model, whatever it is, so long as it makes sense. So let me use that. So it will give you so many. We have 250 conference paper. That's very good. Now, neural model for breast cancer classification. Yes. So these are the papers. So these papers, and when you are reading the papers 3 years down the line, 2023, you cannot go below 2017. So 18, 19, 20, 20, 21. So this is 21. So this is good. So when you come here, you click on, you can click on this here. And when you come here, you can download the paper. So this should know, I don't know why it is giving you this, when it should allow you to download here. So through your institution, I don't know why it's not allowing you to download this paper. Then here you get the citation because you need references. You create this and then put on the PowerPoint slide as your references, like that. And I don't know why this paper is not allowed in. Maybe it's a very expensive paper. Let me look if there's a cheap one. And when you come, let me go and look for a cheap paper. That one maybe is a very expensive paper. Let me look for one in 2019 or 18 there. So, yeah, 2016. This is a little bit old, but let me just use data mining method for cervical cancer prediction using pap smear results. Yeah, this is a good one. You come here, and then you cite, you copy this. This is your site to IEEE. We're gonna need references. And then when you don't, yeah, I don't know why it's blocking me. Is it maybe is it because I'm sharing the screen?
You can you access through your institution?
Yeah, it's supposed to take me because I've already logged in. I've already logged in. Maybe because I'm sharing the screen. So this is where you come and you try when you are not sharing the screen. Let me stop sharing and see whether I'd be able to download. Yeah, are you able to see my screen?
No, only your name, Pius.
It's still giving me the same thing. But this is where you come. This is where you come and you download the papers and even their analysis. So once you have downloaded your papers, maybe there's a restriction, the number of papers you're supposed to download. Let me share again. So for myself, I went there. You need to try this at home during your own free time and see whether it will work for you. So for myself, I went there, and when you come here,
yes,
you come. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
So references, and in the one that I was doing research, I downloaded like 10 of them. I have them in my computer now, the 10 of them. So now to write a literature review, what you do, you open one of them, each one of them, you read the abstract, you find out what the paper is talking about, you come, look at the data set they are using. The data set was in like 5 different languages. And when you come down here, it was about COVID-19. I'm seeing monkeypox. That's another name for COVID-19. And then, so, and this data set, where is it from? If it was done on Twitter, and definitely it was from cargo.com. So you have known as a data set from Twitter, and it's from cargo.com. Then you come, you see what conclusion, what did they find? You come here. This one is written by the way, by students from BUI, doctoral students. So you come here, you don't waste your time reading the whole, just abstract, look at the data set, and then the number 3, you look at the conclusion. This is the conclusion. What did they find? Now, when you come now on the, where like in that PowerPoint, you now say that so and so did a study on this, and he used this kind of data set, and this is what he found. That's paper number 1. Then you go to paper number 2. Then you go to paper number 3. That is how it's done when you are doing a technical paper. But here is the case, it's not a technical paper. You are doing a PowerPoint presentation. So so I don't know how to go about it. Maybe, Joseph, if you don't mind, you can send an email to him and ask him under literature review, what does he want us to do? So that it is clear.
Okay.
Can you share your screen, please?
Yes. Are you?
No, it's saying screen sharing. Or what do the others think? Tanvi, what do you think?
What?
What do you think about literature review? I'm confused about literature review when it's a PowerPoint presentation. So I'm of the idea that Joseph send an email to the professor tonight and copy all of us and ask him what he wants us to do under literature review.
Literature review is you need to refer the past, like what is your capacity to refer the paper? You can refer 20, 30 papers of the breast cancer and which algorithms they have used and what are the results, and that is the literature review. I mean, we can email, but
do you want
something
do you want
we are a senior students, so I think we can't email about literature review because I think everyone know that, right?
Yeah. So you want to handle that with Joseph? You do that part with Joseph?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can get lots of knowledge through the literature review.
Okay, I'll turn you there.
Okay.
So here we are agreeing, Joseph, you're going to do your literature, you're going to get your reference papers, like not too many, let's say 5 reference papers, do a literature review. And then Tanvi, you're also going to get your own reference papers, let's say 5 of them, and do literature review. And during, when we meet, Joseph will make a presentation and Tanvi will make a presentation, and then we compare and see what to present. That sounds good?
Yes, it sounds good.
Real, what do you think?
Okay.
And the doing the literature review is not easy. It's not easy getting those papers, sitting down, and there's no time. So, Tanvi, do you think we should remove you from the code so that you and Joseph, or we just leave you? Literature review is a lot of work.
Sorry, what you are going to do?
Do you and Joseph, you're going to do literature review for us. You do your own literature review. Joseph does his own literature review using 5 references. And then we compare.
Okay.
So, sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are remaining with the goals of the study. And then we are having the methods. Real, do you want to handle the methods?
I can do goals of the study.
What about methods?
Methods, I may need help, so I can do goals of the study. That's what I wrote in the chat, that I can do introduction.
No, but goal of the study is already there. It's already done. It's just expanding.
Okay, I can do introduction. You can do methods. Because I don't know about the method, so I mean, I may get confused. I may need help. So instead of that, I can do something that may be helpful.
When we talk about methods, what are we referring to?
The method we use, we have the code, the Python, and what else?
And is a classification.
No. In methods, we need to discuss about what is the machine learning algorithms and which algorithms we are going to use and why we are going to use this. That like why
Can you
why,
write?
but
Can you write?
Like,
Oh, Tanvi, go slowly so that we capture your point. Yes. What
Yeah, machine learning algorithms and logistic regression and support vector machine, right? We are going to use that both methods in our results, right?
Okay.
Yes or no?
What else? No, we'll do that. What else are we looking at? What other method? What else do we look at?
Logistic regression. I mean, we can use 6 of them, but he said only SVM and logistic regression, right?
The code will guide us on that. Okay. So Joseph finished writing. Now, what else when you are talking about the methods? No, remove the word Python code. Python code is, no, just remove that one. Tell me what else? What else do we talk about other methods?
Machine.
I think when we are discussing SVM, like support vector machine and logistic regression, if we will go in deep, it will take time. Like if we are going to explain the SVM, we need to show how the data points are located in SVM and how it is like go to the in domain and how we can use the kernel in the SVM and what is the purpose of the kernel, and then what is the classification SVM, what is the regressional SVM, and we are going to use the classification SVM. Then the same thing is logistic regression, that we are going to use the linear logistic regression, or we are going to use the non-linear logistic regression. So in that logistic regression, we are going to use the kernel because we use kernel in the SVM. Then why we not use the kernel in logistic regression?
Hello, Joseph.
Yeah.
Remove those methods after SVM first. There's something I want to show you. Just delete everything after SVM first. Now, and really please take notes, because after this you can handle it. You remove even SVM and then stop sharing.
Okay.
So I'll share from my end. And really please take notes so that you can handle this methodology. So when you come here, what did I want to do? I've forgotten what I wanted to do. No, I've remembered what I wanted to do. So, can everybody see the code? Tell me, can you see the code?
Yes, we can see.
Really.
Pius, can you please use the Visual Studio or anything, because it is very small. We are not able to see the like.
I'll make it bigger.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So, really, are you able to see the code?
I can see the code.
Yes. What Tanvi was talking about, she was right. But here, we are already given the code to use. So those machine learning models are already in this code. So we just need to identify them. So Joseph.
Yeah, Pius, are you listening?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what I told you was, listen.
Yes.
What I told was that methods are very vast, like, and we explained we need to explain what are the available methods and why are we choosing something. That is something that I cannot write. So I can write some other topic. You can give me some other topic.
Okay,
did you understand what I said? Thank you.
Fine. So let's move on. So Joseph, take your notes so that we take the PowerPoint slides. So the methods that we are going to use, the machine learning method that we are going to use, are already available in this code. So what we need to do is just to identify them from the code, because we have been asked to use this code as a guideline. So what Tanvi was talking about, she was very right. But some of those machine learning models he's talking about are not in the code. They are not in the instruction. So let's go peruse through the code and identify them so that we write them down. Now, when you go down, that's still exploratory data analysis. So that's still exploratory data analysis. There's nothing there. So when you come here, we are importing. I see this sklearn, that, the test and whatever. So when you come here, so Joseph, write this down, generating the model. So one of the things, methods in machine learning model that we are going to use under method is called support vector machine. So write number one in your notes, support vector machine. We're gonna put on the PowerPoint slide. So
Okay.
we look for the second one. Here we are using that one to do a classifier. That's fine, it's still same. Then one is still support vector machine. You see it here. You train it, then you do the predictions, still support vector machine. Here we are importing metrics, still support vector machine. Then here we are now doing evaluation matrix. Accuracy is one of them. Precision is one of them. We are still under support vector machine. Recall is one of them. We are still under support vector machine. Then here you import the metrics, confusion matrix, and then now here we are confusion matrix still under support vector machine. Then here we are just plotting the confusion matrix and still under support vector machine. You are seeing it here. Then this one he did not teach. He did not teach this one. I don't know how we are going to go about this. Now you do principal components analysis, but I think I have some codes on principal component analysis. That one he did not teach. So you train it. So here I get a little bit confused because I see he's fitting and I see he's transforming the X test and then he's training the X and training the Y. So what I don't know whether we can take this one as a method. So Mr. Joseph, can you write PCA as our second method? We're gonna confirm that. A PCA means principal component analysis. You did not teach that. Now we move on. Now you plot the decision regions of that, the title, the labels. That is, there's nothing much, just visualization. Then when you come here, he's doing feature engineering. The top one, there's nothing, there's no method, a new method there because I see support vector machine still. Then you move on. He's doing the metrics, he's doing the accuracy, he's doing the precision, he's doing the recall, that he's doing the feature engineering again, he's plotting the confusion matrix, and then he's scoring his data set. You move on. That one is just visualization, there's nothing much there. And then the code ends. The code ends. So according to this code, there's, I think, it is only one method that we are using because the principal component analysis, you are just analyzing the components. And is even here. Tanvi, can you see my screen or it is too small? Tanvi, hello?
Yeah, I can see. You can
So I'm trying to see here. So here you see this is support vector machine. And under support vector machine, this one, he is, this is grayed out. Look here, this principal component analysis is grayed out. So this one is also grayed out. This one is also grayed out. So from here up to there, that's not part of this code. It's not part of this code. When you run this code, these are not part of this code. And I see support vector machine here. Now, when you come down here, we are still talking about decision regions. That's just labeling experiment with only 5 features. Yes. Now, the conclusion is principal component analysis, we are not doing it. He did not even teach it. You see this grayed out. It's grayed out. It's grayed out. That's not part of the code. Now, the conclusion is, after interpreting this code, Joseph, that the method we are going to use is support vector machine. So I'll stop sharing. And now we'll go back to the PowerPoint where Tanvi was contributing. I can't see the screen. Yes, now according to the code we are given, everything that Tanvi was listing is correct. But according to the code we are given and the instructions we are given, we are only doing one method, and that is SVM, which means support vector machine. You can write it in full too. SVM means support vector machine. SVM. So this is what we'll be talking about under the methods. And now stop sharing again. I show another document from my other class. Now, in this other document, where do I get it? Let me try this. Where did I save it? So, in this document, I don't know whether it's under MediTerm or it's under code, the new code.
One second, guys, what is the name of that professor who teach us that Python, like who show us the Python stuff?
Which one? The code I showed you?
No, not you. The Python code who shown us in our class, like the professor who come from outside.
Oh, it's called Dimelo.
No.
What's his name? Is it Rashid something? Oh Lord.
Oh, the other one, the one who came only for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see the name, but he has got a Muslim.
Yeah, can you please write his name in a chat so I can add him his name in a acknowledgement?
I'll send you his name. I think he's even in the email.
Yeah, because I am writing
I don't have it offered. Okay, so I'll do that. So,
sorry.
We'll get the name. Even Joseph can give you the name.
Okay, I forgot his name though.
Huh?
I forgot his name.
Okay, I'll find his name. When you scroll back on the charts, you'll find his name because I posted in the charts. But that will be a lot of work. We'll get his name. Don't worry. So now there's something I wanted to show you. And this is something I wanted to show you. This technical paper. What about? Hold on. I don't want to get distracted when showing this. I need to show this first. Are you able to see my PowerPoint slide? Right?
Yes.
So when you come here, introduction, then you come here, this is the data set. Then you come here, this is the flow. You have the data collection, data processing, then feature extraction. Then you hire the model. This will be SVM, then hidden layer. You divide the data into training set, test set, then you put it under here. Then you have your classification. This is where you get the results. And then you evaluate your performance. So that's the process. Now, for you to get there, there's what we call design of experiments, where now we are having cancer data and we are doing support vector machine. That's what we are doing. Is machine learning, is not a neural network. So here we have a machine learning algorithm, and his name is support vector machine. Now in the support vector machine, we are using data from cancer. And now when you come here, you get your results. When you come here, no, I don't have what I was showing on that one. Let me go back to where I was. So that's the literature review. When you come here, there's something about design and methods. So under design, now, yes, under the method, the design and methods, the question we need to answer, we are going to use support vector machine, because this is what he talked about. Explain how you will design the research, qualitative or quantitative, original data collection, primary or secondary sources, then descriptive, correlational, or experimental. Then you move on your design. Then this is experimental design. In our case, we are not even comparing, just analysis. Then the code, you talk about the tools you have used and the code. Then the pilot, the libraries that you are using, stuff like that. And then the research question. As we are not even doing a research question, we are just analyzing. And then the conclusion. Now, Joseph, can you share again? Can you share the PowerPoint slide again? Yeah.
Can you see my PowerPoint slide?
It's still saying sharing. Maybe you need to do the magic you have been doing.
Can you see now?
Yes, we can now see now. Now, under the methods, we are going to use support vector machine. So we need to explain how the support vector machine works from the beginning to the end. And I think that is it. How support those big terminologies that Tanvi was talking about, we need to explain them here. Oh, yes, and let me show you, stop sharing. I show you something on the same code that we are using. Stop sharing. Now, when you come to this code here, when we are interpreting it, you see, when we are interpreting this, you see here, we are just importing the data sets. So that has got nothing to do with the model. That has got nothing. And then we are importing these pandas. These are just tools to help you. Matplotlib, that is nothing. So heat map, just the correlation, exploratory data analysis. Now, but when you come here, we are splitting the data into test. This one using that function. And we are also getting the model, and we get this. And then you split the data set X-train, X-test, Y-train, Y-test, and then you split. Okay. Now, after doing that, now you generate the model. Now here, this is now where the real stuff starts. And I'm going maybe to snip it. So when we are explaining here, from here, let me divide it into two. Evaluating the model. I don't want to evaluate. Yes, this is the thing. Now this one, where is it? I'll put it on the WhatsApp. So Joseph, you see where you have written support vector machine?
Yes.
Now, and it is under the method, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The method name is support vector machine. Are we together?
Yes.
So that's the thing now. Now, you need to explain. And what do you explain? under the support vector machine, that what is written there, that part of the code and what you're getting. Now we go back to the code here. After explaining that, where is it? This one here. No, I'm on the wrong one. Which one is the right one? I think I have, yes. Now we have imported the model. We identified the model, then we imported it and come here. We have trained the data set. We have done the predictions. You give all those explanations. There's a lot of resources outside there. There are reference materials you can use, those papers that you're going to use. Now you come here, and when you're getting the reference material, you're going to use cancer and support vector machine. Don't look for any other. It's cancer and support vector machine. No, it's cancer data set. We are going to use support vector machine. Are there other ways or other methods that people have used to analyze cancer data? Some might use decision trees. Some might use random forest. Yeah. So we're gonna compare. We're gonna compare with what we are using. That is now under the literature review. Now, when you come here now, we have trained everything. Now we want to evaluate our model. Is it actually doing the job it's supposed to do? So, second step, explain what this part of the code is doing. That's the second explanation under the methodology. So I'll put this on the charts too. Now, from here, this is nothing. We are just displaying. And when you display is when you are now going to be able to see the results and then comment on the results and make your conclusion. Then another one here, no, this is just display, there's nothing. This is just display. So in our methods, we're going to explain two things, two components in the code. You go outside there, find materials, explain that bit. Then go again, explain that bit. And he taught this in a class. You can even review the videos. You can even review the lecture for this. When he did this. And once we give that explanation, then we will be good. So when looking for the references, this is also very important. Now here, we're gonna do cancer and support vector machine. This is what we are doing. So you get one reference from here. Yeah, there's so many of them, you can pick one of them. That's one of your references. Now, back to Tanvi's point. Are there other ways that people have used to analyze cancer data? Yes. And which are the ways? And the ways are the following: cancer and random forest. Get one reference for there. Note that one down, Joseph. And when you come here, there are so many, 771. You pick one, it's right here. You download that. Then, after getting random forest, what are other ways? Cancer and decision trees. Decision trees. A lot of materials. 67, 720. 67, they are here. You take one paper there. Those are three. Then another one we can look at is cancer and logistic regression. That's also a classification or model. You come here.
But
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of breast cancer. You get the logistic regression. So I'll stop sharing. Now share the PowerPoint. We capture that point. Joseph, are you there? Yeah. Yeah, good. Now we go back to literature review now. Now under literature review, now put this. This is what we are going to look at.
Okay.
Under number two, put your bullet under number two. Or put number one, the reference materials you're going to download. We're going to look at cancer and support vector machine. That's what you are doing. So, no, don't write so many stories. Just put a bullet and write cancer and support vector machine.
Okay.
Just some guideline here, like that, cancer and support vector machine. So you download one reference for cancer and support vector machine. Then you also download one reference for cancer support vector machine. Now go to the next bullet. Yeah, the second one, write cancer and random forest. Random forest.
So one very quick question. There is only 20-minute presentation, right?
Yes.
For the whole group.
Yes.
So do you think we can cover this all of the things? Because I think in 20 minutes we can only cover the main points, not all the things, right?
Yeah, but in literature review, when you are making hold on, I get your point, but when you are doing the literature review, you're gonna condense this thing just in one auto paragraph, and you can present literature review in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. We're gonna 20 minutes is a lot of time for this presentation. Maybe we can do it in 15 minutes. So go ahead, Joseph. Cancer, cancer and random forest. Go to the next one. There's the next bullet point. Bullet point. We are still on bullet point. Number 2, literature review.
Yeah.
Yeah. So write the next one. The next one, cancer and decision trees.
Okay.
Has your computer frozen?
Cancer decision tree. Yeah.
Yeah, cancer and decision tree.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next one, cancer and logistic regression. Are you there?
Yeah. You say, should we talk about all this in the literature review?
You just like number 1, you summarize in 1 sentence, auto sentence. Number 2, 1 auto sentence. Number 3, 1 auto sentence. Number 4, 1 auto sentence. So when you do that, you can present that in less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
What literature review means, according to my professor and the other class, that we are doing cancer and support vector machine. Are we together on that? That's what we are doing in this project, right? What have other people done in doing the same thing you are doing? What other tools have they used differently? So that is what we talk about. On you compare, you drive. Mr. Joseph, what type of car do you drive? Maybe you drive a Jeep. I drive a Toyota. Tanvi drives maybe a Nissan Sunny, like that. So you are driving a Jeep. So you are describing your Jeep. Then the literature review is, what other cars do other people drive? And what do they say about them? That is what the literature review is all about.
Okay.
Yes, we are reviewing. And it's a lot of work, not easy. So I think we're going to do 4. So Joseph, you do 4, and Tanvi, you do 4, and that one will be good. So now I think the next step, can we now allocate the time? We have only 20 minutes. Let's plan with the 15 minutes. And and we have 6 bullet points. Introduction can take 1 minute, 1 minute, or 2 minutes. 1 minute.
1 or 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, right there, right there, 2 minutes.
Mr. Pyle, the person we know, we will talk about it, right? Introduction one, do we have to write a minute?
Oh, this
Yeah.
is a planning. This is a planning meeting. Just right there, 2 minutes. Before we're gonna implement our planning. Just right.
Okay.
Just right there,
Introduction,
2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right.
Because I'm gonna screenshot this and put it on the chat.
What about a literature review?
Have you written 2 minutes? 2 minutes for introduction? I don't see it. Did you write?
You don't see minute here? Here.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Here?
Oh, now I see it. 2 minutes. Okay. Now you put a dash. I see it. Thank you. Now, the literature review put like 3 minutes. No,
Okay.
4 minutes. Put 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We can change later. 4 minutes. You have written 3 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 4 minutes. That's fine. Now, goals of the study. That's put 1 minute.
Where?
Goals of the study. 1 minute.
Goes, okay.
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then methods put like 3 minutes.
Method, 3 minutes.
Now what is us? How many are we in the group? Are we 5?
Yes, 5.
Yeah, put 5 minutes. Each one of us is gonna use the presentation, gonna take 1 minute to talk about the results. So put 5 minutes. And the discussions. Let us add what we have done. You say 6, 7, 7 plus this one 10. Then 15. We are good. We are good. And then put 3 minutes for discussion.
Okay.
And then add another one. Add bullet number 7. Add bullet number 7. Yeah, put number 7. Question and answers. Q&A. And A. 2 minutes. Okay, so hold on. Can you, yeah, hold on. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Stay tight. Stay on there. Right there. Hold on. I'm not done yet. So come on the PowerPoint. Template. Asks for all team members. Can you guys see what I posted on the WhatsApp group? Hello?
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see.
Yes. So that was the aim of this meeting. So we have now done the planning and now go ahead. Now, Mr. Chairman, Joseph, now as the chairman, you need to now give post an instruction that we are not meeting tomorrow on Friday, but we meet on Saturday at 8 p.m. And each person should come with a card ready to present.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's it. Unless Tani has got question, unless Joseph has got
Yeah,
question.
I have posted the acknowledgement, and I think I don't like this. Like, why we need to make this rectangle in different color and different everything.
No,
We can.
that one was just for today only.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that one was just for today only. We're gonna clean it up. Yeah. So actually, Joseph, this thing is a lot of work. This thing, the way I see it, is a lot of work. So we need to tighten our belts and make sure we finish on time.
Okay.
Yeah, if you run into any issue, please ask for help. Joseph, if you run into any issue, please ask for help. Post on the WhatsApp group.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah. Now the other thing, the other thing, Tanvi, I know you have a soft spot because you are learning. For those who are not present there. Now, people who just come here for a few minutes and then they disappear, or maybe they are not even come for a single meeting at all. How do you go about it? And we are recording. I'm going to share the recording so that they listen. Let them listen to it. Because this thing is a lot of work. This thing is not as easy as people might think. I thought that it was easy. Joseph, you are the chairman. How do we deal with that? Making technical appearance.
Let's address the issue next meeting where everybody will be here. What do you think?
Well, tell me, what do you think?
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr.
Let us hear the opinion of Tanvi. I get your point. But what about Tanvi? Tanvi?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just sharing the.
Okay.
What?
We are raising the issue that this thing is a lot of work and some people might just make technical appearance when they disappear. How do we go about it? And Joseph has suggested we discuss it in the next meeting when everybody is there.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Pius, I have another exam to prepare though. This is
okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll post the recording. Good job. Let's meet on Saturday at 8 p.m.
Okay.
8 p.m.
Share the recording, please, on the group chat. All right?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
See you guys.